So I came to tell you something real quick. Nothing in your life has meaning to it unless you apply meaning to it. So nothing is really important in your life unless you deem it as important. It may sound like common sense, but let's talk about it a little bit because we tend to stress out a lot, don't we? We tend to get stressed out over sometimes the littlest things to other people, the biggest things to you. We tend to get overwhelmed. We tend to get fearful. We tend to get in shock of what's next to happen in our lives. So as I'm saying that nothing matters unless you give your attention to, what are you giving your attention to? What are you paying the most attention to? To other people's thoughts? I know that's not possible. To your bank account? But don't you have trust in the universe? What about to what's going on the news? You can only blame yourself for what you're experiencing in your life because you're giving your attention to these things. Nothing has meaning to it unless I'm giving my attention to it. If my brother did me wrong last week, if he stole money from me, I acknowledge it. I felt the way I felt about it. Am I going to still give my attention to it, or am I going to give my attention to more happier experience, more positive thoughts? What am I giving my attention to? Because nothing is going to mean anything unless I pay it my attention. That is the highest currency you can have. If your attention is the highest currency you can have. It's not a dollar bill. It's not a green or a coin. It's not any of that. Your attention is your currency. that was low-key tweetable. Your attention is your currency. So what thoughts am I paying attention to? What experiences am I paying attention to? What TV shows? What news stations? What actions am I paying attention to? Because whatever I pay attention to will manifest in my life. Let me take a deep breath. Let me relax. Let me rewind it a little bit. Whatever I pay attention to manifests more in my life, right? So why on earth would I give my attention to things that don't serve my highest being? If it doesn't feel good, why am I giving it my attention? Of course, it's not always that easy because people be foolish. Let's be real. People be foolish. People be doing irrational things, and not only people, but you too. Even myself. People be doing things that sometimes be taking you by storm. And you don't be knowing how to respond to it, and it's okay to be aware of that. It's okay. It's okay to be aware of that. Oh my. It's okay to be aware of that. Feel me? But you don't want it to last long. You don't want it to stay in your experience for too long because it's going to shift your mood. It's going to shift your feelings. And your feelings is your catalyst to change. Your feelings dictate how your experience is in your life. So if you didn't receive anything from this message, what I'm telling you is pay attention to things that make you feel good. Your attention is your currency. Is your currency.